Welcome to another What I Eat in a Week, where we take a realistic look at what I'm eating in the summer. Also, a big thank you to Green Chef for sponsoring a portion of today's video. It seems much easier for me to eat more seasonally during the summer when we have lots of things growing in the garden and there are lots more things growing in general. This week was a combination of healthy homemade meals, a few convenience options, and just trying my best to live a healthy and sustainable lifestyle. To give you a bit of context about how today is going, for breakfast I had a cookie and a banana. I also got a coffee in a can. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. I should have got the local brand. The local brand, there's a roasters called Corvus in Denver. So good. They do a cold brew can that you can get from Whole Foods. Don't know why I didn't stick with that. I ended up getting like a baguette, some vegetables I'm gonna put on the grill. Inside grill. I got an heirloom tomato, which ended up being $5. Then I got the Miyoko's vegan cheese crafted from cashew milk, a baguette, and then I also got some olives and some crisps. It's kind of like a vegan charcuterie board-ish, so we're more like assembling. We're just gonna be cooking the veggies, but that's it. We're more of an assembly kind of lunch today. For dinner this evening, we decided to make one of the Green Chef meals, the chimichurri white bean stuffed peppers. If you watch a lot of my food content, you'll know that I really do stick to the same kinds of things. I do explore every now and again, but I mainly make the same meals over and over. So it was a really nice opportunity this week to try out different flavors and combinations. Green Chef has tons of delicious and nutritious recipes with really nice ingredients like organic fruits and vegetables and of course whole grains. It's also really convenient if your brain just needs to switch off at the end of the day. I find this is the same with working out. Sometimes I just like to be told exactly what to do and I don't have to do any of the thinking. I can just do the fun part for me, which is the preparation. We also found that it's a good way to reduce our food waste because we're only getting exactly what we need for each meal. If you're interested in checking out Green Chef at all, please use my code sustainably50 to get 50% off and free shipping. Go to greenchef.com for more details. There will be a couple more recipes throughout this video that you'll see as well, just to get a good idea about what's available if you're vegan or vegetarian.
Delicious.
I'm pretty excited. I've tried some of it and it tastes really good.
It smells great.
It's a tunnel kind of vision, like alcohol's involved. And I'll stray like a hound dog, but I'ma come back when she calls. When she calls, I'll come to her. When she calls, I'll come to her.
For For dinner I decided to make a noodle salad because these are the things I love to eat in the wintertime, but obviously hot. So in the summer I like to make a similar thing but cold. So I made the noodles and let them cool off on the side while I prepared all the vegetables, and I just tried to really pack in as many veggies as possible. I made a peanut butter sauce, I added edamame beans, and then I mixed it all together. I also added some of my homemade pickled red onions because, again, I think they truly go with everything. I also had the same thing for lunch the next day. I had it as a kind of brunch because I then decided to use some of the basil that's finally growing in the garden to make a vegetable and pesto salad again for lunch. Pasta is one of the things that's still pretty cheap here in the US, or at least in Colorado, so I eat a lot more pasta, I guess, than I used to. Although pasta will always have a very special spot in my heart. I added a bit too much lemon, which was a shame, but this turned out pretty nice. I just added some green courgette and some yellow summer squash too. Again, I tried to make the most of the summer veggies. I feel like this week I've been really bad at filming, like worse than usual at filming when I'm eating, but I'm adding on a few extra days so that we can try and get this as more well-rounded as possible. But it just shows you that during the summer things change in terms of what you're eating because it's so hot. And also just when you're busier, obviously I'm filming a lot more at the moment, so I kind of feels like I have less time to make more meals and things like that. So with that said, we're about to make a very late lunch and we're gonna make chickpea and red pepper bulgur bowls, which sounds like perfection for a hot day like today. I'm having a bit of a love affair with chickpeas at the moment. I've been using the chickpeas in salads and curries and basically anything I can think of. And I always retain the chickpea juice if I ever buy canned or packaged chickpeas because this is perfect for banana bread. And I've been making banana bread quite a lot recently. Been trying to make different types, different variations, small, big, little muffin ones. Yeah, it's clearly a love affair that I'm enjoying very much this summer. This salad was so good. It really helps me to think about different ways to put flavors together and using different grains like bulgur wheat that I haven't used in a long time. And also gives me good recipes that I can use again and just create something a bit more interesting and give me a different flavor that I can try out. For dinner we ended up making like burrito bowls, and we used a sauce recipe, the adobo sauce recipe from Rainbow Plant Life, because it just absolutely bangs every time. We also used some soy curls. This is becoming one of our favorite ways to have add protein into our meals. Do your job and look handsome while you do it. And then of course we used all the things that I had prepared in my food prep for the week video, the jalapenos and the red onions. Just so many good little easy additions that we can add in a very simple and easy way. We also made some black beans in the Instant Pot, adding in things like bay leaves and cinnamon sticks and salt. It's just a really good way to make delicious, delicious black beans. For dinner we tried something new, and we tried making kidney bean burgers. We haven't made burgers with beans for a really long time, so it was pretty nice to experiment with different flavours and trying something new. We've also been really enjoying eating dinner outside, because just about when the sun starts to set and there's shade in the garden, it's actually nice and not too hot. But during the day it's just been unbelievable. So that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like more videos like this, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.